So I have a few different video synthesizer ideas in my head, and I've kind of been tinkering around with a few different schematics and a few different designs that I have. So my soldering skills are a bit rusty at the moment because I haven't really been doing anything with digital electronics, and I'm not really up to date on all my logic circuitry and all that kind of stuff. The last time I did like a serious, built a schematic, and the last time I actually went through the engineering process was like 5-6 years ago, and I feel like tinkering with these little video synthesizers will refresh my recollection on these topics. I do have a few different designs that I'm working on, and I had a couple components come in the mail, so I'm gonna go grab those, and I'm gonna go to Harbor Freight, of course, to grab a few things, so stay tuned. Alright, so pretty much this is just like a regular Karl Klomp dirty video mixer. This would be the video in, this would be the video into, and then the output. But I'm trying to add a SPST, so single pole, single throw switch, pretty much a momentary push switch at the end of this schematic. And then I'm going to try to split both the videos, or split the video out so you could have two outputs. Because this is pretty much like a kill switch on a guitar or something like that. It's the same design. I'm just going to try to add it to this video mixer and see if it works. Got all the components in, or not all of them. I don't have the potentiometer in yet because the pots that I have don't have a little nut, so I'm missing a nut. So I'm ordering some new potentiometers and they'll be here soon. I got the switch and these two video outputs in, so I'm gonna try to do the momentary stutter switch on the video out first. So I'm gonna build this little circuit first and then move on to the Karl Klomp. I'm kind of experimenting with splitting the video output and with the stutter effect. We're gonna see if it works, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work because there's no reason why it shouldn't. This is the schematic that I'm basing the stutter switch off of. It's just pretty much like a guitar stutter effect, but I'm gonna use it for video. All I've done so far is created some ground wires for the two video outs and grounded it to the ground of the stutter switch. Then I'm going to add the video in to both these video outputs and see if that works. I got two video outs, so video out 1, video out 2, and I got this single pole, single throw switch right here, the momentary toggle switch. Pretty much my two video inputs, which is right here, and then my two switches, which are these two things right there, and then my potentiometer is gonna go right here. So this pin right here is gonna be my video output, essentially. So I'm gonna have to put a video into there to see if this schematic or if this circuit works first. Okay, so I got the first part of the schematic all wired up. So I added this little extra grounding wire and boom. Alright, so here we are a little bit later and we are finished. So I didn't want to do the end of this video right after I finished the device because I felt like I needed to test it for a few weeks. And as I suspected, some of these cheap little components are already breaking. That might be just because I haven't been soldering in a while and maybe I just overheated it. These jacks like the insides of them are kind of brittle and they don't really feel that nice. Probably gonna make the same design, just make like a couple more of them and see if I can make them better, if I can make them nicer. But let's go ahead and patch this bad boy up and mess around with it a little bit. So I can switch it off and it automatically goes to the other channel, or I can mess with the kill switch. And then the potentiometer fades between the two. I've gotten cleaner fades than other devices that I've made, but I don't know. I think there's definitely a grounding issue because I made new grounding wires for the jack, so I might need to make more grounding extensions. So like I said, this channel has a grounding issue, but I'm leaving it for now because of these backup bars. I feel like it kind of helps hide the fact that this is just a backup camera. And then this channel is just a camera, which I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little cool reel. If you barely turn it, it turns black and white. But if you just like turn it just a little bit, it has like that glitchy reel effect. Which even completely on, I guess if I turn off the second channel, then that glitchy reel effect turns off. But if I turn that on, then it stays. I need to work on it not going straight black and white and dark right when I go into the middle, because I don't know, it's just almost not usable in the middle of the potentiometer. It's like you have to either turn it to one channel or the other, and I want to be able to mix them a little better. So I'm going to tinker around with it, maybe add some resistors, or maybe even add like a video amplifier or something. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, it's the same.
Thanks for tuning into the Linux Media Clinic. I'm Ru Linnik. That's a little video synthesizer, and I am out.